to the 23 Moto Podcast.
Hey, there it is.
Dude, I was already in the intro, bro.
I know.
All right.
Welcome in.
Finish it up, dude.
No, I don't want it. You're doing a good job. Welcome in. Hi, everybody. We have nothing to talk about today, but just so you know, very uneventful race.
Yeah.
Very boring. There wasn't much going on. What do you want to talk about? There ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah, we can
Let's get into it, baby.
We talk about. Turn it off, dude.
No, I don't want it. Let's keep going.
Press the button, bro.
Keep it going. It's about to end. Okay, you almost restarted it. All right. Anyways, welcome into the 23 Moto Podcast. I am your host. I am Michael. Well, you got my bib on. I'm Michael. This is Robbie. We
just got back from the
hosts
SMX finals
of the 23 Moto Podcast.
Just kidding.
And shout out Albeck Kovacs, Yoshimura Exhaust, Factory Effects Graphics, Motosport.com, Luxon Clamps. Those are my Yoshimura, I got them.
Yeah.
ETS Racing
Best
Fuel.
deal in business.
ETS, dude, you know the best.
Kyle, I'm just gonna have to say, dude, that's twice 2 shows now that he is mentioned you last.
Shut up. Okay, so also a shout out. Carita's Tires is helping me out with some stuff, and then ASV levers, ASV.
Oh yeah. I wanted to ask you about that.
I'll get into it in a little bit, but I'll just get into it. They basically, I've been wanting to work with them for a long time, and they wanted to try it out on like a test basis type thing. Okay. And so they helped me get to Vegas and cover some costs and stuff like that.
I am all about testing, test basis, their levers. Okay. I want to test their levers. They want to test us out. I want to test their levers.
I can give you some levers. Anyways, we have a lot to go over. The number one topic everybody wants to talk about
is Jason Anderson going to Suzuki.
Hayden Degan.
For World Supercross.
Bro, I was at.
Right?
I went to go back into the media tent, and there was like a guy that was like standing right next to where the riders tunnel would come in and out, and I could have sworn it was Jason Anderson.
It was not.
It was not.
Who was it?
Yeah, it looked just like Jason Anderson, just a lot chubbier.
You know who I feel like right now?
Film guy Tom.
No, not Film guy Tom. Film guy Tom. One of the sickest, most baddest filmers in Moto.
Two-tone.
Second behind me. Two-tone. That's right. I feel like I'm two-tone.
I knew it was going to be two-tone.
Yeah, I don't know why, dude, because I think
I hung out with him.
I know. Yeah. He got roosted by Wilson.
Dude, we both did.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah. Yes, I was. Yeah, it hit both of us.
I didn't know it got you. Yeah, but it also hit his $50,000 camera.
I don't think it's that expensive.
Okay, 30.
We could ask. I don't think it's that expensive.
We'll call him right now.
All right, so because this is going to take a long time, I want to get straight into Hayden Degan and Joe Shimoda. Shout out Joe getting the championship. Hold on, that was flat out amazing.
Mics are not working.
The what? Mics aren't.
Sounds
what is going on? Default.
Is it now?
Oh no!
Oh, dude, what were we on?
Oh no, I'm an idiot. All right, test. Here,
how's that? Is that better?
Here, we're just gonna have to hit the intro all over.
Hey, welcome back to the 23 Moto Podcast.
23 Moto Podcast.
Oh, dude, that's weak, bro.
I'm your host, Michael. This is Robbie.
Hey, shout out our boy MX Tech Talk for letting us know the sound is off. Dude.
All right, so that better be working now.
Yeah,
dude.
actually, he said, here we go.
Here, okay. All right. So we are the 23 Moto Podcast, the #1 podcast in the world,
dude.
I'm sorry about the audio issues.
Yeah,
Thank God. Stop turning off my music.
Bro, we got important things to talk about.
So
you know who I feel like
hold on. I got to go through it all over again. Shout out Albeck Kovacs.
No, shout out ETS Racing Fuel, bro.
I'm going to get to him. Shout out ETS Racing Fuel.
That's right.
Yoshimura Exhaust, Motosport.com, Carita's Tires, Luxon Clamps. I got everybody.
Factory Effects, bro.
Factory Effects Graphics. Oh, speaking of, we're getting a new
Yoshimura.
I got Yoshimura. I'm getting a new kit.
Oh yeah, I need new graphics.
And it resembles this little hat you got on there. Yeah.
The new 23 media hats that you can go to the web. Oh, never mind.
No, those are sold. I do have some new ones that I'll show you in a little bit that are coming out.
Can you still buy them on the website?
No, they're completely sold out.
Okay. Never mind.
So, and then ASV inventions, ASV levers that you're, used to seeing. Shout out ASV helping me get to Vegas this weekend. I really appreciate it a lot. Those guys kind of helped me out. We've been wanting to work together for a long time, and it finally worked.
So they're kind of putting their foot in to try to see how everything goes?
They're testing. Yeah, they're taste testing.
Okay,
they're giving a little ASV.
I would like to taste test some ASV levers.
I could see you gonna. Oh, I was about to make a joke and I'm not doing it.
I'm just saying, dude.
You want to
I'd
put
like
one
to
in your
taste
mouth
test
and
them.
taste test it?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, you love her.
Yeah.
Shout out Monster Energy.
You're gonna do it too? How did you know that?
Because I saw you pick it up. Not really, but my Foldager boy, hooking me up on the Monsters. We are not a Monster podcast, but we'll take it,
Dude. I got like 5 cases of Monster at my house, and it's great.
It is pretty good.
I'm so stoked on it.
We have a whole lot to get into. Obviously, everybody wants to talk about Hayden Degan.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. Everybody wants to talk about Jason Anderson going to Suzuki for World Supercross, dude.
No, we're not.
Yes,
I don't.
he is.
Okay.
He needs
yes,
a
that's
kickstart.
fine.
He needs a restart, dude.
That's fine. Well, how about Ken Roxon doing 4 wheels? Did you see that?
Yeah, but is that just for fun, or is
I
that
think
somewhere he's going good?
I think it's for fun, and if he really likes doing it, I think he might try and race.
Okay, what else? You know what? Shout out MX Tech Talk. Thank you for letting us know that the audio was crap. I didn't set it up. This guy did.
Yeah, that was dumb, man.
So
I
that's
can't believe
on
I
him.
did that.
I'm but hey, good freaking thing we're looking at. I looked at this.
Is it working? Are we working? Are we live? Are we live? We'll do it live.
MX Tech Talk, #1 worldwide, wide.
Okay, for real though, because this is going to take almost the entire podcast. I'm sure of it.
Talking about Hayden?
Talking about Hayden Degan and Joe Shimoda. First and foremost, shout out Joe Shimoda.
Yeah.
Getting the title.
Yep.
The dude is one of the mentally strongest guys, riders I have ever seen in my entire life.
Very, very deserving.
Oh, yeah. He 100%
deserves that
deserved it.
championship.
Yeah. He worked his butt off. It was cool to see. It was cool to see all the Honda people. And I do want to get into that later. I have a good James Stewart story. I met James Stewart
for the first time.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever met. I've met him before, at like in passing or whatever. But like this was like a one-on-one. It was just him and I.
You know what's funny?
He looked dreamy. He looked like I saw an aura around him. It was kind of gnarly.
That was probably his hair, but
it was not his hair.
You know what's funny? I guarantee, and a lot of people can probably contest this as well. I think more people have met Big James than they have met James Stewart himself.
Big James is gangster, dude.
I'm just saying, dude, because I've met Big James probably 3 times.
Yeah, Big James is cool.
You know what I
Big
mean?
James.
And I've met Mookie once, and I've never met James Stewart, but I've met their dad 3 times.
Yeah. Because he's kind of chilling when he's out and just kind of hanging out. He's just hanging out.
And his mom. I met his mom. Super nice.
Yeah, they're all super cool. So I have a James Stewart story to get to. I do want to cover the 450s. I have some stories about being at Vegas, and I want to, get into what it was like at Vegas, all that stuff. But we have to get to Degan first because I know that's going to take up most time.
All right, let it rip, bro.
What's your opinion, and why are you wrong?
What's my opinion, and why am I wrong?
What's your
On
opinion?
Which part, dude?
So tell me
part
about
where he took
Hayden
out
Degan.
DeFrancisco, or the part which one?
You know the gnarliest thing about that DeFrancisco thing?
Hey, what was the deal? Why did he whip his head back like that?
Because he got knocked out.
Yeah, but he was like perfectly straight. It wasn't but it wasn't right when he got hit. It was like delayed. It was really strange. Now you're knocking over my water.
It was because he got knocked out.
But it's weird, dude. It
was weird.
Him backwards.
So here's the craziest thing. So I didn't know anything that happened to Ryder D. Two-Tone came up to me and he goes, "Hey, did you see Ryder?" And I was like, "Oh no," because he was in 3rd or 4th or something like that. Or he was like somewhere right there. And all of a sudden I'm like, "Oh shoot, he's not there anymore." I'm like, "Where the heck did Ryder D go?" Have no idea.
I can tell you where he went.
As you know, when you're filming at a race, you have no idea what's going on.
That who's 1st through 3rd. That's about it.
Yeah, but even then, you really kind of don't know what's going on.
You don't really know how much time is left.
No, dude, at all. And so, so when Ryder D was gone and Two-Tone and I were talking, it kind of a few minutes go by or whatever, and then somebody came up to me, and I forget who it was, but somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, did you see Ryder D get knocked out?" And I go, "No." I'm like, "What? Like, what happened?" And I see the video and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, dude, the guy got obliterated. He got destroyed. What are you doing, dude? Oh my gosh." And so when
help a brother out, dude.
I'm trying.
Now it's through the cord of my mind.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you ruined my story. Leave it alone. You're getting dog hair all over it. And this is very meaningful to me.
Stop, bro.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is good.
Okay, finish what you're saying, dude.
All right. So then I see the video of Ryder D getting knocked out.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Oh, wow, dude. Like that seemed like a hospital trip type knockout."
You saw it during the race or after?
Yeah,
the race?
I saw it because the Supercross posted it it was right after the race.
Quick, huh?
Yeah, it was like right after the race. It was like in between the 250 and the 450. And I'm like, "Oh, wow, like that's freaking gnarly." No, it might have been right after the 450 because the reason why I'm telling this story is all of a sudden when the second moto of the 250s is going on, I go up to the podium, which is in a very inconvenient location in Vegas, and I go all the way up and around, and I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for Joe, or at that point I thought Hayden or Joe to come up, and I'm standing there and I'm like messing with the setting on my camera, and all of a sudden I turn around to go do something, and Ryder D's standing there in all of his in his gas shirt, gas hat, looked like nothing was wrong whatsoever, and I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, that was a
bad hit, dude. And I'm like,
really
oh my gosh, like Ryder D's here chilling, like that's kind of gnarly. And so, dude, I'm shout out Ryder D. That was a gnarly hit, and you took it like a champ and moved and kept going.
Yeah,
and I think that's pretty freaking awesome. But it was gnarly, dude. It was really gnarly to see that. So
that's crazy. That dude's had so much going on with him. You know what I mean? Injuries and stuff like that. Here, do you want to just take it off real quick?
Yeah, take it off. Yeah, take it.
I'm not taking my clothes off, bro.
No, take it off. What are you doing, dude? I don't know how, dude. This is why we're the #1 podcast in the world. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that made it worse.
Dude, we're such an
It's gonna make it worse. Whatever, dude. Just
what did you do?
I don't know, dude. Just run with it. Just run with it. Anyways,
so give me your thoughts on Hayden Degan, please, sir.
My thoughts are okay. There's the hard part about this is whatever way you go, you're gonna have someone coming at you, right?
I don't think so.
If I go against it, I'm gonna have every Hayden Degan fan under the bus coming at me sideways.
When have you ever been worried about people coming at you?
No. I'm not really worried. If I go for it, then I got all the people like that video I posted, like, oh, so you're all for Joe Shimoda, the nicest guy in the world, trying to get taken out and all that. I'm like, okay, bro, like it's just a video for one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm all about doing basically pretty much whatever you have to do to win a championship, right? But there's a point to where you just need to move on.
Yeah.
Okay. My thoughts are you should have tried maybe 3 attempts and then you're out. You're like, okay, this isn't
3
working.
hard attempts?
Not
or like 3 soft attempts?
What do we call 3 hard
Let's
attempts?
Let's say 3 soft attempts, 3 hard attempts, so make it an even 6.
Okay, but so here's the thing.
Dude, get this. We're not a monster podcast, bro.
Well, no, it fell over, so I just put it up there.
Get that crap out of here.
Now you're distracting me, dude. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
3 hard passes.
So I think he should have given it like 3 passes, right? 3 attempts on it and been like, you know what? Okay, it's not working. I'm just going to go dominate by 30 seconds. I'm going to get 2nd overall. I'm going to take home $250,000, call it a day, and worry about MX of Nations, right? But that's not what he did, dude. It'd be different if the amount of attempts that he tried to take Joe down, it would have been different if Joe was as fast as Hayden. And they both were racing for first place.
Yep.
But Hayden was racing behind him. He kept slowing up. He kept brake checking him. The whole race, he was just trying to take Joe down. I don't think that he was trying to hurt him. I think that he was trying to, yes, have him make mistakes and make him crash. So, you know, whoever needed to pass Joe and Hayden could have got the first and all that. You know what I mean? I don't think he was deliberately trying to hurt him, though. And a lot of people are saying that he was trying to hurt him. So I'm okay with the, I guess, the 3 rule of trying to, okay, you have 3 attempts at this. It's not happening, dude. Give up. Go just try to win the race now. Right. But that's not what happened, dude.
Okay. So I agree with you 100%. I'm all about what is the intent behind what happens.
Yeah.
So if your intention is, and I know for a fact it was not Hayden's intention to go and hurt Joe.
No, not at all.
I know that for a fact. I talked to people at Star Racing that morning and they're during the day, and not one of them ever said anything about being aggressive to where they wanted to hurt him or they wanted to take him out. It was just that he knew he had to be aggressive and in the hopes of something happens where he DNFs or whatever it is. But I know for a fact Hayden does not in his head go, I wanted to hurt Joe.
Yeah.
Like and as long, I mean, if Hayden came out and this wouldn't happen, but if Hayden came out and said, no, I wanted to hurt him and I was hoping I'd hurt him and all that stuff, then I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out on
story.
Any rider.
Different story.
Yeah. And any rider, anytime, any place. If you ever wish injury upon somebody else, I'm out.
Yeah.
but he didn't do that.
No.
And so I don't think he did. Brian even came out and said that he's happy that he didn't get hurt. He wasn't trying to get him hurt.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff. And so the whole Degan camp, that was not what their intention was. And if Hayden was able to kind of turn the clock back and do this race again, I think he does 2-3 attempts. And if it doesn't, just go out and wax everybody.
Yeah.
And just beat everybody, because realistically, whose fault this is Kitchen's. It really is Kitchen's fault. It is. If Kitchen didn't do what he did in St. Louis, this would have never happened.
Yeah, but if Hayden didn't land on Ryder D, we would probably be talking a different story as well.
Nope, because even then he still would have to do something drastic, because all Joe had to do was finish second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if he won that first moto, because the points don't matter for motos, it's the overall.
Oh, yeah,
and so it is, dude, it was kind of gnarly too. When I was on the starting line, the stuff people were saying to Kitchen, dude, I am not kidding when I tell you,
it was brutal.
It was gnarly. It was way over the top.
Fans?
Yes, it was fans screaming stuff at Kitchen and F you piece of crap. I hope you crash and get hurt.
So, but why is that a thing though? So
gnarly.
So, but why can Hayden go out and do that and it's fine? But if somebody does it to him, it's not.
What do you mean? Do what?
If Hayden did that to Levi, those same people would have been solid with it, right?
My thing is Levi, the reason I hated the Levi thing was because it was super early in the race and Levi had nothing. He was not going to win a championship.
Yeah, but I don't think Levi his intent was to actually take him out. I think it was to block past him, but not to take him out.
There's so much drama between those two.
No, I understand that.
That was like, he really was taking him out.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he came out and said, I didn't mean, my intents were not to actually knock him down.
I think he's saying that for the camera.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, there was a lot of stuff that happened behind the scenes this weekend that there's a lot there. And
I'm sure there is.
And so I think that there's more to that picture. And it realistically, who's at fault for all of this? In the end, really, it's Hayden's fault, right? He's responsible for his own actions. He's an adult now.
Yeah.
All that stuff. I just think he got super emotional. He got super invested into it. And I would rather have somebody that wants to win that badly, but not take somebody out, right? I don't want that. But I want somebody that's like, no, I need to win. I have to win, like all that stuff, because you're in competition.
Yeah, but at one point, are you like,
correct?
Okay,
it was too much in the end.
But at what point is it like, okay, now I'm taking a risk of hurting myself.
Yeah,
I'm taking a risk of not being able to race MX of Nations, which everybody called me out last year for not doing because I wanted to get wrist surgery. Right. So when does it come to a point where you're like, okay, dude, this isn't working. It's time to move on. I clearly faster than him.
He's faster than everybody.
Why not go out, get first, collect that money, and move on, dude? So
I agree with you. I think I think he was very emotional. He didn't really understand. I think his brain kind of shut off and just went to, do anything you kind of can or whatever. And it sucks he fell. It sucks he got injured. I just think that at some point, you have to, somebody needs to be in his corner and said, hey, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened before the race and what was said and what they talked about and all that kind of stuff. What was kind of surprising is Tomac at the post-race press conference, you could tell he was bummed for his team.
He was super bummed. He even said, he goes, I'm more worried about my team getting blown out.
Yeah. And he goes, dude, I'm pretty sad. You could kind of tell everybody outside of Hayden's camp isn't really a fan of Hayden and them, like riders and stuff like that. And Joe came out and dude, what he said though was super funny.
Which one?
About I don't speak English. Oh, dude, that was so funny.
That's one of the best comebacks that you could possibly do, dude.
But we need that stuff in this sport. We need
100%.
rivalries. We need people that don't like each other. And
100%.
And then Jet even coming out and being like, no, you're not even on my radar. He's not wrong because he races 450s and Hayden races 250s. He's never raced 450s. So he's not in his class yet. And he does have to prove that he can hang with those guys, which is a topic for a different time.
Yeah.
But they were letting it out too. Like Hunter was, no, I don't think Hunter did, but Jet did. And like all this stuff. And I was just like, what is going, like people are unleashing on him, you know? And it was like, oh, we've had enough kind of a thing. But I think if I was in Hayden's corner, I would have said, hey, you're going to have to try a few times. Try 2 or 3 times.
100%.
And if it doesn't work, dude, wax everybody and then get on the podium and talk trash about how he got gifted this or however you want to say it. And this, you know, the only reason why he won it is because Kitchen took me out, blah, 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 whatever. However you want to position it, I think that would have been the right move. And guess what? He will have that knowledge for next time. Yeah. And hopefully he's learning from it. Right. And hopefully, because dude, I've made terrible mistakes. You've made terrible mistakes. We've done dumb decisions.
Everybody has.
Everybody has. This kid's life is on, and not everybody's going to be great, straight and narrow. But for me is that it Strickland, what's the guy's name? Sean Strickland. He posted a comment saying basically that don't you guys realize your sport's dying? This guy's trying to lift it up, all that kind of stuff.
It's not though. The sport's bigger than ever.
Not dying. I don't think it's dying, but it needs to be elevated more.
It does need to be elevated, but it's not even close to being dying.
No, it's
There's
not
so
dying.
many more. The views for Supercross and racing are higher than probably ever.
Yes, but he is right in the sense of we need guys like Jet. Jet could be the biggest star in our sport. Yeah, and he's starting to kind of get out of his shell. I've talked about this a couple times, but he's starting to get out of his shell a little bit. But when I'm trying to think of what outside people that have come to watch Jet ride compared to what outside people have come to watch Hayden Degan ride, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
How many people want to go and meet Hayden Degan?
Oh, a lot.
A lot. And people want to meet Jet. There's, don't get me wrong, there are 100% people, but it's like, but we need different eyeballs on it. And I know Jet is one of the best dudes ever. And he's super nice and he's super good and with people and he's knowledgeable and he's a freak of an athlete. And we just need him to bring in some people to the sport as well. That isn't just riding it, because if he just does just riding, he's a freak of nature. The guy on a dirt bike is unbelievable. Yeah. You don't see anybody else that rides the way that he does. He's insane. But to a casual dirt bike rider, they can't tell the difference between Jet Lawrence and I would say who? No. Like, because there's not that big of a difference between them two. But like, who got last place in 450s?
Well, just say Savacci.
Okay, yeah. Joey Savacci. So perfect. Thank you. So Joey Savacci's an amazing rider and
but he's not
rider.
Jet Lawrence.
But if I'm a casual fan and I've never seen it before, and I'm like, oh, racing's kind of cool, and then they look and they go, oh, Jet Lawrence, that's cool. But like you look at Joey Savacci and you're like, oh, they're about the same, right? Like they're about the same skill level. No, dude, like you don't understand. So that's what I mean is there's a whole world of casual fans out there that we need to bring in, just the same way that NASCAR. How many crazy NASCAR fans are there that don't race NASCAR, right? That they just enjoy the sport for whatever reason.
A good 99% of them.
Right. And so like there's so much in our sport that we can bring into growing it and helping advance it and helping change it. And I think Hayden does that, dude. Look at this. Okay.
You're going off on a tangent right now, dude.
Yeah, well, but it makes sense. So if you look at I had this up earlier for the demographics of the social media accounts for riders, right? Yeah. So if you look at all the riders as a whole in our sport, if you look at their social media numbers and the influence that they have, Hayden Degan is like double more than anybody else. I think Roxon's second. Yeah. Tomac's up there. But like you go down the list and it's like Jet Lawrence, who is the best athlete in our sport, the top champion. He's like number 8.
Okay, so what are we talking about here? We need people like Hayden Degan to bring more eyeballs in the sport, so he should ride the way he did.
No, I don't think that.
So what are you saying? Then his personality should be the way it is.
Yes, like
which is 100% true, but that has nothing to do with the actual race, though.
No, okay.
That has nothing to do with the race with him and Joe.
Okay, but there's more people that are gonna rewatch that race. It's hard.
100%, dude. I posted that video. It's at 200,000 views.
Yeah, so it's like it's hard that what you're doing, I understand that, like, we don't want somebody to be taken out and be obnoxious and stuff like that, of all that stuff. But that creates so many storylines of everything. And so I think there's a happy medium.
No, agree.
Is my point.
100% there should be takeouts. 100% you should be able to block pass, get your tire in there, and knock somebody off a berm or knock them down, right? It'd be a lot different if you were going through a high-speed section and you cut them off, or you're cross-jumping someone. That's completely different, because that's the risk of hurting someone. It goes way higher with that, right?
You cannot.
You're coming into corners. You're trying to block pass. You're trying to knock them over. Perfectly freaking fine. But should you do it the whole freaking race, dude?
No, I don't think he ever would have if it wasn't for the championship. The other issue that they had, or that they run into, is the AMA only put basically set fines or set whatever it is for infractions of whatever you do.
Yeah.
Right. So the first one is, if you get a warning, you get a written warning. Right.
Right.
The second one is you get a 5-point reduction in your points.
Yeah.
So realistically, he was like, oh, well, if I only lose 5 points, at some point you should have said, hey, if we deem that you're riding in this hard to police, if we deem that you're riding in an unsafe way that is putting people at harm, all that kind of stuff, you are going to get black flagged. They even had a thing about where if you jumped because of the double or triple points, if you jumped on a red cross, you got 15-point reduction. But if you ride dirty, or whatever you want to call it, you only get a 5-point reduction. You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why you would do that.
No, it doesn't make any sense. But he came in there on probation, right?
Yeah.
So in his mind, he should have already known, I can't do too much, because even if I do get first overall, there's a chance I'm going to get penalized
5 points.
5 points, right?
Yeah.
And then he will
But if he takes out Joe, it doesn't matter. If Joe finishes 10 places behind,
correct.
You know what I mean? Then it's who cares?
How many attempts can you actually pull on the guy before you're like, hey, maybe the AMA is looking at me right now. Maybe I should not do this because I'm jeopardizing this championship.
I just don't.
It's hard to look at.
I think he did not care whatsoever. I'm either winning this thing or I'm going to go out in a blaze of glory.
He didn't care. He even said it in his post. I was going to do whatever I had to do to win this championship.
Yeah, but
what I'm saying is, when do you play it smart to say, I'm going to collect this $250,000. I'm going to go gap everybody by 45 seconds, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever it is. And then I'm going to go focus on MX the Nations.
I think he's got to learn from it, right? I think that he's learned. So he's learned. There's been times where he's had podium podium interviews where he kind of goes off the deep end a little bit, and I think a couple people have kind of came to him and said, "Hey, maybe we don't do that." And he hasn't really done that. Like, when was the last time he went on an interview and really fired from the hip? It hasn't really happened. And so I think this is just another learning curve, a learning experience. My thing is that we got to find some kind of happy medium where and not only that, but Feld touts the crazy gnarly takeouts and all that stuff, and the storylines and the drama, the entire build up to the race. And then it's like, well, don't do that. Well, you're telling two different things, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's hard. It's really hard. I don't, like I said, from the very beginning, if Hayden at any point said, I wanted to hurt Joe, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm
it'd be a different story.
Out.
I'm all for taking somebody out and riding rough, being aggressive when you need to.
Rough?
I do. Being aggressive when you need to and all that. I'm just saying, it's like, bro, you had so much to look forward to. You know what I mean? The MX the Nations, $250,000, all that. I'm just saying, hopefully, you know what I mean? You know what? But I'm not racing. I don't know what was going on in his head. I'm just saying there was a lot to lose.
It was, to me, it's crazy how Joe bro, I can't imagine what was going through that dude's head with Hayden Degan behind him, just because those star bikes are freaking insanely loud.
He
And
was probably
especially with
panicked.
Hayden, he had to have been.
Yeah,
I
guaranteed.
thought, so when I was there on Friday at press day, I saw Joe pull into Ben as mechanic. Shout out. Congrats, Ben. By the way, that's freaking awesome. I'm happy for you. He pulled into Ben and Showa, his suspension guy, was there. He pulled into there probably 5 times. And I said to myself, oh, Joe's overthinking this. I'm like, oh, Joe's panicking. He's overthinking. He's double guessing everything, like all that kind of stuff. And the dude went out on the race and just handled business.
And he did his damn thing.
Bro, it was one of the gnarliest things I have seen from a rider to be able to handle that much pressure from. It wasn't like you had somebody that's like calm and like cool, like, and no big deal, doesn't really talk trash, never really had an issue before. Like, this is somebody who I would not want Hayden Degan riding behind me for anything, for $1, let alone $500,000. Like, to me, it's just absolutely chaotic and
scary.
And for him to be able to have the composure that he did the entire time, and I've said that, I've said this for a long time, is Joe is the only one I've ever seen not feed into the chaos of dealing with Hayden Degan. Like, he's the only one.
He hasn't at all. He really, really hasn't. I don't think he's ever let Hayden ever get in his head to where it's just going to mess him up mentally when it comes to any of the races.
Yeah.
I think he's super calm and collective. He's super solid and he's got really good mental strength. You know what I mean? Yeah. But how do you, in that left-hand sweeper before the,
dude,
what is it? That over under step down when Hayden came in on him, like hard,
I was like,
and did like slammed in the brakes and did like a 180, and then Joe took straight off. What do you think was going through his head right then? It's like, okay, bro, he's coming to take me out right now.
When I was there with him, when he came in after the second moto, he was telling somebody, I can't remember who it was, somebody from Honda. He said that he goes, I kept just bracing for him to hit me. Yeah. And like the whole time, like he knew. That's just wild, dude.
So you're riding stiff the whole time too?
You had to have been, dude. And I think, what did he say? Something about like, he goes, I just wanted to make sure I didn't stall my bike or something like that. And I was like, oh, wow. Like this dude really mentally prepared to go to battle. Yeah. Like, and to really, go after, trying to fend off freaking dude, Wolverine. That is Hayden Degan behind him. Like I'm going to watch that race. There's a couple races that I watch. I'm going to rewatch that race. I'm going to rewatch the Savachi Osborne.
Yep.
That one.
Yep.
I'm gonna rewatch the James Stewart Toronto.
You gotta do the Eli and Dungey one.
The Eli and Dungey
that was
one.
Vegas too, and Jace Anderson won that one.
Like, dude, I'm going to rewatch. That's a race I'm going to rewatch again and again and again, just being like, dude, that was awesome. Yeah. Like that. I love that. That was awesome.
It was good. And
do it again.
It brought a lot of excitement, and I loved watching it. I just wanted him to be smart so he could make a bunch of money, and then he would, because I didn't want him to hurt himself and take a chance of not going to MX Nations. But I wanted to see him versus Kai DeWolf, dude.
You still might.
Yeah, but is he going to be 100%?
Okay. I've done both of my collarbones, and I know
you did it right for like 6 months.
That was because of Ruth. But I know for a fact after like 3 or 4 days, you feel pretty good. Like after the initial, as soon as you get it, I mean, dude, look at Cody Schock. He raced Supercross 4 days or 5 days after.
Yeah.
Is about 3 or 4 days after, or the day after, you feel your arm feels completely fine. Besides like the pain, and it kind of feels discomfort a little bit, but there's no limitation of movement. You can completely move your arm, right? And it's not like he's going from being off the bike for a month. He just got off the bike Saturday, had surgery yesterday, and he'll probably be off this entire week. And then I could see him getting on the bike next week, testing it and seeing how it goes. I think he will be okay. I think a 95% Hayden Degan or 90% Hayden Degan is better than trying to find somebody to jump down to a 250.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
No, I agree. But does the team look at him and be like, okay, dude, I get it. You say you still want to race this. You're saying that you're good and everything, but can we take that chance of you possibly going out there and being like, "Yep, my collarbone is bothering me," instead of going and finding someone else?
Yeah, but I think it just depends who.
I
Like,
don't know. It's still Hayden Degan, dude. I think he'll rip no matter what. I just want to see him at his best, and I wanted to see him versus DeWolf
I know.
so bad.
I just wanted to
So
see
bad.
him in the MX3 class against everybody.
Yeah.
Him and Jet on the same gate at the same time.
But then they were
at a
talk-
disadvantage.
Then
but-
they were talking about putting Justin Cooper in
So-
MX2. But why would you have Justin go down to a 250 and have RJ ride a 450?
So I've talked to a few different people. Justin Cooper is confirmed going. He is 100% going.
Okay.
RJ is not.
Okay.
And
So
that is not final, but RJ at right now is not. And I believe Cooper is going to be riding the 250. And it seems like that's
but
what
why
is
though?
for
RJ
sure.
just say RJ was going, right?
I want RJ to go.
No, so do I. I'm just saying RJ was the last guy to ride a 250. He rode it way more.
Yeah.
He rode it. Justin Cooper hasn't ridden 250 in a long time. Wouldn't you want to put RJ on a 250 and Cooper on the 450?
Well, let me
know
look
what I
at
mean?
this. Hold on. So let me look at this. I just got a text message that Hayden might be suspended from racing.
Dude.
Yeah.
This
Because
is
of
what
what
this
happened.
is what I'm talking about. When I'm saying all this stuff, I am all for the rough racing, the aggressiveness, all this, but just don't take chances of blowing future things, dude.
Yeah, it sucks. All right. So points. Let me see. 450 points. Okay. So Justin Cooper and RJ basically finished 4th and 5th in points. So they're kind of
In
neck and
SMX?
neck. No, in outdoors.
Okay.
So in outdoors.
Okay.
So they're neck and neck, right? So I don't think either or would have been the wrong move. I think it would be easier for Star to have a bike ready for Justin Cooper than it would be for Husky to have a 250 ready for RJ.
Why?
Because they have like 17 250s.
Yeah, but RJ just came off a 250.
Yeah,
he
but-
just rode Supercross on a 250.
Yeah, but
He's more familiar with the 250 than Justin Cooper would.
I don't know. I don't know why. I think it would be better to have RJ on the 450 and Justin Cooper on the 250.
I don't know. To me, it's yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see how it happens. I hope he's solid on it, dude.
I
really do.
It to me is I wanted America to go
Yeah.
and give the best possible chance. I guess. All right. So are we good on Degan on the whole thing?
Yeah.
We all right? You don't have any other points or anything?
No, not
Okay.
at all. I do
So-
want to clear it up. I have no problem with what Hayden did. I just didn't want him to take a
say it
chance.
louder in the camera.
I just didn't want him to take a chance of exactly what's happening right now.
I know it sucks. I'm bummed out. I'm
That's
really, dude. It with MX of Nations is we are going against two of the best. And why can't Hunter
Lagenfellers?
and Jet? Why can we not just make you Americans at this point? You guys live here. You ain't going back home. Dazzy, your dad, is one of the most American dudes I've ever met in my entire life.
They still have an
And
accent though, so it's not going to work.
So, dude, a lot of people in
I'm
America
just
have
saying,
accents.
they are American.
Bro,
But that's
guys,
why, like, hey, why is
oh.
Roxon? Why is Roxon riding for Germany and not?
So I thought of
USA?
something funny when Roxon too. He should be American.
Yeah. That's like
is
Chase going for the Netherlands.
or I guess he is American now. Is
He is.
did you ever watch Chappelle's show back in the day?
A little bit.
Okay. Do you ever remember the skit, the racial draft?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
So they basically had a thing where it was a skit of like you went to a NFL style draft, but it was like for race. And so like we're Tiger Woods, right? You would have Tiger Woods and like you would have a delegation for Black people. You have a delegation for Asian people,
Okay.
like all that kind of stuff. And the Asian people had the first pick in the race draft or whatever. And so they're like, we claim Tiger Woods as Asian. So like now he represented Asia, you know? And I'm like, why can't we have
Something
a
like
nation draft where it's like,
that's
all
off
right,
your
first
rate,
overall,
the way you look.
first overall, I'm drafting Jet Lawrence as an American. Like he's now part of our crew. And I want to say,
You're about to get canceled right now.
it was that. And it was like, no, I'm not. What
You are.
it was, dude, it
Racist.
was the best. Yeah, right. Dude, I'll get to my James Stewart story. Oh, dude, talk about racism. Okay.
Why?
But so
Racism.
let's button up nations.
Okay.
I think we definitely had a chance to win with Sexton
Uh-huh.
and Degan Oh, my camera went out. Hold on.
What the hell?
Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Why isn't it plugged in?
It is plugged in.
Anyways, who wants to hear a song? I'm just kidding. Can they still hear us at least?
I think so.
Oh, man.
Dude, where's my battery?
Can anyone hear us?
Yeah, they can still hear.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know? Anyways, I'm going to read some comments real quick from the people. Bubba Stewart said it perfectly, and it sums him up perfectly, his exact words. I love that kid. I think he's talking about Hayden. MX Tech Talk says, Joe, no doubt, was a statement ride level in Vegas. 100% that was a statement ride. I agree. I think Joe was filthy fast, and particularly in that particular night, and Deegs had to do something. Yeah. What's the song? Oh, they said, yeah, you can still hear us. Oh, they want me to sing. What should I sing, dude?
All right,
Back streets back.
Okay.
All right. Whoa, bro, like, what'd you do to my head?
Oh, sorry.
What happened?
Sorry, guys. I need a producer. If anybody's out there that wants to be a producer for free, let me know.
Everybody. Yeah. Rock your body. Mr. Eric Reynolds. Damn, you got canceled quick because of the racist comment.
Dude, I did. I got canceled. I got canceled right away, man. Jeez, maybe I did get canceled.
What's up, Eric?
All right, so
That was funny, dude.
Anyways, before I was canceled, you can't cancel me.
MX Tech Dog. Pretty solid at the Sphere. Dude,
Is
sign me up, dude. I'll sing it.
so all right. So the reason I was bummed is
My nose.
I didn't want us to have not a B team, but I wanted the best of the best with Chase going, Eli going, and Degan going.
Yeah.
It was a good chance that we would be able to beat the Australians. And I'm trying to think of who else would maybe be up there. I think it would just be, no, I think it would just be
Netherlands.
No, I want to say it's just them. Like for the most part, like
So
Australia.
basically, we're just trying to beat Jet and Hunter.
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
Okay, so speaking of Chase, bro,
He got
what the
messed
heck
up, dude.
happened to Chase? And do you think
You got
they
messed
should have
up
red
bad.
flagged that race? He
Uh,
laid on there for at least 4 laps.
yeah,
4 laps.
They
knocked
probably
out, dude.
they probably should have. Yeah, it should have been red flagged. Like
That poor guy. I was so bummed out. I'm like, what are we doing right now, dude? Every time I'm like, okay, there goes Hayden, and now there's Chase.
I know. I couldn't believe it, dude. I'm like, this is like a bad day for America.
Yeah.
Like it was a sad day.
But dude,
It-
the dude was lights out for like 4 laps.
I know. It's just sad because I'm like, dude, I know how much that dude really cares about riding and winning. And I reached out to somebody in his camp and I just said, hey, I just want to make sure he's okay. You know what I mean? Like, because that was gnarly.
Yeah, shout
When
out Johnny Hopper.
When the video, what's up, Hopper? Is when I saw the video and that freaking page that posted that video, I hate that page. I hate it. I hate it with a passion.
Wait, it posted what video?
The crash of Sexton. They steal everybody's videos.
I don't know if
I'm going on a tangent. Sorry. That dirt bike lover page.
Oh, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
They steal everybody's stuff. They don't credit. They don't do anything. They don't and they just dude, I cannot stand that page.
I'm all good with taking people's videos and
just
reposting
post,
them. Just give credit for it.
yeah,
bro.
just be like, hey, I took this from blah blah blah's, Instagram or whatever. Like, I hate that freaking page.
Okay.
So
Tell me.
but when I saw that video, I was like, dude, that was the gnarliest thing ever. And that caused me to reach out to somebody in his camp and just say, hey, is he all right? Like
That was bad.
That was gnarly, dude. And he's just had, for some reason, the finales are just terrible to him.
dude, it is.
It's
Yeah,
like-
last year got landed on.
Dude, LA,
This
remember
dude.
LA?
Dude,
Like,
but so what I heard, wasn't told, but what I've read is that he hit a hole that he couldn't see because of the light.
the lights sucked.
Did they? You were there.
Dude,
I
it
wasn't
was,
there.
the light was terrible.
Okay, so I'm assuming there was some kind of hole in the track that he couldn't see,
Yeah.
and it caused a serious issue.
They did as good as they could for the situation, but it was not good enough for how fast these guys ride.
Johnny Hopper says, just give credit. I like Dirt Bike Lover.
Nope. Don't. I can't stand him, dude.
We love you, Johnny.
I love Johnny, yeah, but I cannot stand that freaking page, dude. It pisses
Hey,
me off
let me ask
so
you this.
bad.
You're at the press conference.
Mhm.
What did you think of Hopper's question?
He had great questions. The thing that sucked about the conference is the freaking generator kept dying, so the whole thing would shut off at like 8 times in a row.
Yeah, I heard about that too. But that's the first time it happened all year.
Yeah, it is. But it was just, dude, it was so hard to get into a rhythm.
I think Hopper comes in with really solid questions that fans want to know, right? Even people from not even really considered a fan, but somebody maybe just came across a video watching it and getting asked a question like that, I think is solid.
I think frames it in a more broad sense. Yeah.
100% he does. And it's questions people want to know. Somebody wrote on his Instagram, was like, oh, this is why Pulp MX says you ask loaded questions, blah, blah, blah. I wrote the guy back, I'm all, you wanted to hear the answer to that.
Oh, yeah.
You 100% wanted to hear the answer to that question.
Yep.
Right? Hayden loved it. He put it right back on Johnny, which I thought was awesome.
Okay. So here's the problem is where I think they got messed up is the mic stopped working. And so like Joe couldn't really hear his question. And then the mic kept going out. So he had to keep repeating it and like all that stuff. Like, I think if everything worked fine and he was able to get it out in one fell swoop, I think it would have been a lot better
from Johnny.
Yeah, from Johnny.
Oh,
because
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he got it out, but like Joe couldn't hear him because the speaker above him kept going out and stuff like that. And then Hayden. Oh,
that's why he went like that.
Yeah, and then Hayden did what he did, which I thought was great. Like, hey, what would you do? Like, is that it shows it. Even if he didn't get the answer that he wanted, it showed, or somebody responded with emotion.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What? No.
What?
Wait, what are you talking about?
See who that is?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Which one?
That one right there.
My monster guy.
That I know. I was gonna try to throw a little monster out real quick, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say Foliager, dude. Yeah, shout. Oh yeah, look.
You like?
Yeah, but, hey, checks in the mail, dude. Checks in the mail, right?
Dude, there's 2 different addresses though. Okay, don't send it just to his
you
house.
can send it to just one. You just put Corley on it, and both of us could cash it.
Hey, so Johnny says, just give credit. I like Dirt Bike Lover.
I don't. Screw him.
He said, is Johnny behind Dirt Bike Lover?
No.
MX Tech Talk conspiracy coming together. Never seen them together at the same time.
Dude, I don't know who runs that page, but they freaking pissed me off so bad, dude.
But I think Johnny comes in with super solid questions that a lot of people want to know, because as I've been in press conference, you've been in press conference, you've asked questions that have been different, which is which needs to happen, right?
Dude, so I went up to Brian and Marissa and I go, I'm like, Marissa, give me a really funny question to ask Hayden,
right?
That will throw him off. Like, give me something weird, random from his childhood. Give me like something that might embarrass him, like just to mess with him, right?
Yeah.
And she looked at me and she's like, I can't think of a single thing.
What?
Like,
nothing?
She couldn't think of anything. And then Brian came over like a few seconds later, and he actually wanted me to bring up something about, like having the mental fortitude of being a champion and along those lines, right? And I'm like, oh, that's a really good question. And I framed it. I was going to change it and frame it the way that I would ask it, which is a little bit different. And that's when all the microphone issues happened.
Oh, go figure.
And dude. I'm like, dude, dang it.
You know how many times I saw you on the broadcast?
Which one? The like
Peacock
during the race?
Broadcast, yeah.
Really?
A lot.
Oh.
So, but what do you mean a lot, dude? Couldn't you see the big giant camera pointing at you when you're over there with Shimoda and you're at Jet Lawrence?
No.
You were standing right in front.
I didn't know that was the broadcast one, though.
What do you think? You think that was somebody's filmer holding a big ass TV camera?
I don't know.
What do you think I was doing? They're filming Johnny Hopper?
I was so in my own head of trying to get what I was trying to get that I wasn't paying
I saw you wearing your
to
Moto
that.
glasses.
Oh, dude, I got some good clips from that. Yeah, it was pretty good. But yeah, it's.
Hey, well, how about you trying to get in Hopper's video? Not trying to get it. I'm sorry, trying to get the mic, but you got in Hopper's video.
Yeah, Hopper, give me the damn mic, dude. Pass the mic over, bro.
Did you just look down and realize, like, oh, he's filming?
Yeah, I didn't know he was filming. I was like, oh, whoops, sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do that. My bad.
That's fine.
And then, but yeah, it was overall. So my James Stewart story. Okay. I don't think I've ever said this story on here, have I? You know what my story is,
dude. Shout out my wife. She's in the comments.
Shout out wife.
Shout out Karina Corley. You're amazing. I love you.
Okay.
I'm not in trouble. I promise.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that because I'm in trouble.
But you know the story.
What
story? You know my James Stewart story.
Which one?
From years ago?
Oh, where he blew you off?
What? No.
That was McGrath.
No.
That was Pastrana?
No.
Who was it?
The hell are you talking about?
Kidding. No.
You don't remember what I'm about to say?
No.
Dude, are you serious?
I don't.
When I
dude.
got jumped by skinheads.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, he got jumped by. Okay, let me tell you a little story real quick.
Okay, you're gonna
So,
tell the story.
we're
I
at-
lived it.
We're
But
at
yeah, go ahead.
A1 or A2. Which one
I think
was
it was like A2.
A2
It
or
might have
something
been.
like
It was
that,
so
right?
long ago. It might have been A3.
I was up at
The concessions.
the concessions. We'll just say concessions. The concession area over there. I had, actually no, you about to tell because I wasn't there for
Yeah,
that
dude.
part.
I was wondering. I'm
All right,
like,
I wasn't there
what?
for
I'm
that
like,
part. Yeah,
oh, I
yeah.
didn't even realize there's all these. Wow, dude.
Bro,
I
how did you miss all those?
I totally screwed up.
You're
People in the
freaking
YouTube
rookie, dude.
comments.
How
I
am I
so
managing
sorry.
these comments and you can't even do that?
I am so sorry about that.
Okay, tell the
My
story,
bad.
dude.
My bad. Okay, so my James Stewart story is I don't remember exactly the year. It was like 2008, somewhere around there. Is I was down, had a few alcoholic beverages.
Yep.
And I was down at the very bottom of the bowl cheering on James Stewart. So
Yep.
James has always been my favorite rider of all time. I don't know what it was about him, but just him and McGrath have always been, and Pastrana have always been like my number ones. But James Stewart was on another level.
Yep.
And I was rooting for him every single time he was coming by. I was screaming for him, cheering him on, all that stuff. Some skinhead off to my left looked at me and told me to shut the F up.
Yep.
And I said, no.
Yep.
And I'm going to keep screaming for him.
Yep.
They didn't like that. A dude came up and sucker punched me. And from the side, don't even remember it, dropped me to the floor. I get up and I start like trying to go after him. And then when I start going after him, two or I don't even know how many come over to me and start beating my ass, dude.
Yeah.
And so eventually it gets broken up. I don't realize what's going on other than the fact that I can't close my mouth. Like I can't shut my mouth the whole way. And I'm running back up the stairs. And this is when you're going to have to take over. You're going to have to take over, is because I don't remember this part. I remember running upstairs and trying to get, because you were with like 20 of our friends.
Yeah.
Like there was like a bunch of us that were up there.
Yeah.
And you were up there.
I was up there with like Todd Potter. There's like a bunch of people like that were up there in
and
that area.
You saw me.
Yes. No. No. So I think I either saw you or somebody ran up to me.
I was bleeding.
Somebody
from my
came running
mouth.
up to me and said, "Hey, your brother just got jumped." I ran over by myself to find you. I jumped off like this 10-foot wall because I couldn't get over some barrier or something like that. Ran over to you, found out what happened. Somebody that you were with pointed out who it was. I ran down to go fight those guys. They went up the other side. I went back up, met him up by the top gate there, and I just whooped the dude.
Didn't you try grabbing a bottle and it was plastic?
No. So I had him up against the fence and I was whooping him. And then I ended up like stopping, and then like he was trying to get up and I shoved him back down. Well, Heath went to grab a bottle and realized it was plastic or metal and it wasn't glass. And then cops tackled him.
Yeah.
After I whooped him.
And so that happened. So basically what happened is I was bleeding like crazy from my mouth. I snapped this whole part of my jaw was loose and it was like free, and it was off to the side. So I couldn't close my jaw. I got taken by ambulance to the hospital and all that stuff. And it had to, shout out. Thanks for getting my back.
Yeah, I got you, dude.
And I spent like a week in the hospital, spent 30 days with my jaw wired shut.
Yeah.
It was a terrible, dude. That was a bad time in my life.
Yeah. And you know what else is funny? Remember I had to take care of you?
Oh,
and I had to give you morphine.
Robbie tried killing me.
I didn't try to kill him.
No,
dude.
you tried killing me.
Okay, listen.
No.
So,
admit it right now on camera. You tried killing me.
I didn't try to kill you. So here's the thing, right? They gave him morphine
for pain.
His jaw is wired shut. So it's liquid morphine. Yeah. You got to put it in a spoon. He's got to drink it through a straw because his jaw's wired shut, right? So I did at that time, dude. Okay, now, but at that time, I didn't know the difference between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. So I just grabbed a spoon and I would fill it up and thinking, okay, 1 spoon full of morphine.
So
I gave him probably like 3 times too much.
Well, hold on. There's like 3 days after I got home, or because I came to stay with you.
Oh yeah, I was like, why is he sleeping so much?
And I'm sleeping all day, and I'm high as a kite. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then I finally get enough energy to like go up and get my own medicine because you were gone or something like that.
No, I was there. I was in the living room.
And I'm like, how much am I supposed to take? And you're like, oh, 3 tablespoons. And I look and I'm like, bro, it says
It says
teaspoons.
3 teaspoons. Yeah, that's
And
right.
I'm like, bro, I'm getting quadruple the amount of like morphine.
I was giving this dude 3 tablespoons
Bro,
of morphine.
I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, no wonder why I'm freaking high as a kite 24/7 the past few days. That was gnarly. Okay. So,
Oh,
mind
dude,
you,
shout out Justin Boyer in the comments. He says,
oh, dude,
Robbie,
Justin knows.
yeah,
Yeah.
Robbie Major shakes for you every day.
Yeah,
Brotherly
see?
love.
Justin
And
knows
I
we're
tried
there.
to kill him with morphine.
Yeah, and thank you, Justin. You did try to kill me. So fast forward all these years, I've been able to tell Big James this story, and I've been able to tell Malcolm this story.
Oh, and you told now you're able to take James Stewart?
So I'm sitting at the. Thank God the audio and stuff kept going out because it allowed me to do this. James is sitting off to the left, and I see him, and I go, "Oh my God, that's James Stewart." And I'm telling you, I started freaking out like a little kid. Pastrana and him, I don't know how I get words out. Like I still have yet to actually meet Pastrana at an adult. I met him when I was like
You're like
13.
Yeah, young.
And so I was freaking out, and I'm like, you know what? I'm looking around. I'm like, we can't do anything. Get that crap out of here. They haven't cut the check yet. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to have another chance to say anything. I regretted not saying something to him at Paula. That was the last time that I had the chance to say something to him. And I go up to him and I'm like, James, I'm so sorry. I need to tell you a story. And I'm like, what a weird way to like go up to him and
hey, you're
say
my favorite
hi.
writer. I love you. Listen to this story real
Yeah.
quick.
And I said, so I'm like, by the way, I almost died because of you. And he looked at me and was like, he goes, huh? And I'm like, I almost died because of you. He goes, and he chuckled and he goes, huh, did I almost land on you? And I'm like, first and foremost, I'm honored you would think that you could land on me. That means
So
that we're
I
the
wonder
same
if there's
skill.
somewhere out there that he accidentally almost
Maybe.
landed on someone.
But I started laughing. I'm like, no, James, you did not almost land on me. But if you did, I would have welcomed it with open arms, and
Yeah.
I would have been
taken
fine
that
with
story.
it.
I got landed on by James Stewart.
Yeah. And so I proceeded to tell him the story, and he was like, no, he goes, and I said, I told your dad to tell you this. He goes, no, my dad didn't tell me that. And he goes, dude, I can't believe that. That's insane. That's wild. Like that sucks. I'm sorry. Like, I'm glad you're okay. Like super, super nice dude. And he goes, he goes, a lot of people thought that like I dealt with a lot of racism, like in the South and stuff like that. He goes, dude, a lot of times
That
it
James
happened.
did?
Yeah. He said a lot of times it happened in California.
Really?
And I was like, wow, dude, like it kind of caught me off guard, you know?
Yeah,
and
it's
so-
kind of sad.
So yeah, so like, but I was so happy that I finally got to tell him the story, and I looked and I'm like, don't ask him for a selfie. Don't ask him for a selfie.
And you asked him
Don't
for
ask
one,
him for a selfie.
and you got
Ask
one.
him for a selfie. Ask him, just ask him, just ask him. I'm like, James, can I bother you for a selfie real quick? And he goes, yeah,
After
absolutely.
you told him a story?
Yeah.
Did
And I'm
you
like,
walk away and then you went back and got the selfie?
No.
Oh.
It was like
Bro,
in my
if
head.
you went over there and you met James Stewart and you didn't get a picture with him,
Oh,
did it really happen?
No.
I never would have believed you.
yeah. So it was really cool. Like he was awesome. Great to talk to. I'm super happy I did it. But yeah, so that's my James Stewart story that I don't think a lot of people have ever heard before.
Yeah, never met him, dude.
He's
Like I said, I've met James Sr. multiple times. Never met James Stewart. Met Mookie once.
Mookie's cool.
But why is Big James everywhere, dude?
Well, because you got to remember is he's always at the races and he doesn't have to do as much as they have to do.
Bro, you could
So
walk
he's
in a
being-
pro circuit back in the day.
I know,
and
he's
he'd be
just
walking
chilling.
out of that place.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
I met him at a car dealership out here in Temecula.
that's weird. All right. So
I'm not even joking.
450s.
Him and his mom. Not his
So
mom, but
450s.
James Stewart's mom.
We had Jet Lawrence finally kind of get the pass. I thought for sure was going to let Hunter win.
Yeah,
I thought-
I got something on that one.
I thought for sure. What is it? Go ahead. We're talking about it.
Okay, so in Moto 2, do you think Jet was just kind of cruising it because he's like, you know what, I'm gonna let my brother win this, and then when it came down to like 3-4 laps left, he's like, screw it, I want that $1 million.
I don't know.
Just got on the gas.
I don't know.
Because let me ask you this: how is Jet Lawrence 2 seconds slower,
I know. And then all of a sudden,
and then
turn
all
it
of a
on.
sudden you're just 2 seconds faster?
I think he wanted to let him have it. And then,
That's my thoughts too. I think he was going to let his brother have it, and then maybe his ego or pride or something kicked in, and he's like, "Wait a minute, I actually want that car, so I need to go and
guarantee-
win this."
I guarantee at some point, Hunter and him and Dazzy and the Lawrence camp and
Have an
everybody
agreement.
have had a conversation. No, that where Hunter says, do not gift me anything. Like, do not gift me
Bro,
something like.
I'm sorry. I would make you gift me something if you were winning everything and I kept coming in as a solid second. I'm like, bro, just let me have this $1 million and then be on your way.
Well, Hunter was sick too. So he was sick this weekend.
He did. He did so good, but Eli was on the rails too.
Yeah, Eli did look good. That dude attacks a track like it owes him money. Like, it's unreal to watch him.
What's funny? What I heard, Stewart, when Eli was going and Stewart goes, oh, there's the head lean. Eli's feeling himself. He's got the head lean.
Is that what he does?
He does. He'll start like leaning his head and everything. Yeah.
Oh, that's dude. James is the best, dude.
He is.
But I guarantee at some point the Lauren. I don't know. Like, when you're at that level, like if you and I were pro riders and you were beating me every single time, I would be like, bro, I want to beat you straight up. Do not just give it to me, right? You let it.
Even if there's $1 million on the line.
Yeah,
you would tell me that.
Yeah.
Even if I told you, hey, I'm gonna let you have this one, you would say no.
Yeah, I don't want you to, because then
for $1 million.
No, I don't know. Like it feels empty. You know what I mean? Like
you could be empty with $1 million.
I don't know, man. I'd rather cry in my Toyota cry in my Toyota. No, laugh in my Toyota than cry in my Ferrari. You ever heard that term or that slogan? Whatever.
Yeah, yes, I have. It's better to cry in a Bentley than laugh in a Toyota.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Toyotas are great. I drive a Tundra.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
So what I will say though, it was the weirdest thing is two things. It was right before 250 Moto 2. It was the quietest gate I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, it was dead silent up there. Was it? Dead silent.
Because everybody's focused?
Nobody was talking. Nobody was joking. Nobody was doing anything. I think everybody kind of knew what was about to happen, because it was right when the championship stuff.
What do you mean what was about to happen? The race?
No.
The race was about to happen?
No, like the level of the race that was about to start, I think.
Eli was going to come in there and just fight everybody?
250 Moto 2.
250 Moto 2?
Yeah, 250 Moto 2. Nobody was talking. So the other weird thing. Did you see the
video of Hayden sitting there looking at Joe?
Was it my video?
He was like looking at it side-eyeing. No, it was Hopper's video.
Oh, maybe.
You didn't see that? Mm-hmm. Joe's sitting there on his handlebars, helmet on, goggles, looking straight. Hayden's over here, look at him like this, going like, he like looked back and then like looked at him like that. You didn't see that? You gotta look at it. I want to know. So somebody put in there, what was he thinking? I put Hayden's probably thinking, wait, does he speak English?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was so funny. But so in the 450s, when everything was done,
why'd you laugh at my joke, dude?
When it was funny, I laughed.
No, it wasn't. But why'd you move on to a different subject?
Because we need to finish this. Is when the 450 guys came up to the podium area or whatever, it was, dude, not one single person in Honda was happy. It was the weirdest thing in the world.
When
Joe came up, it was insane.
Why would they be happy, dude? He wins everything. They're used to it.
But dude, you just won the SMX championship.
Yeah,
you just won $1 million.
Yeah, because they're also like, shit, now we got to pay these bonuses again.
No, I don't think it, dude. No,
no, I don't think that at all. I'm just saying there's no excitement there, though.
I think what it was is, but how dangerous is that? Like, because at some point, does Jet just give up and just say, I'm done because there's no excitement? You know what I mean?
No, but that's why Johnny Hopper asked him, what are you chasing now?
Yeah,
you're
which
winning
I thought was a good
What
question.
are you chasing? And he said, a ghost.
That was a good question.
Basically, so what does he mean by that? I'm chasing myself. I'm chasing a better lap times for myself. Like, what are you chasing?
So,
but how could Honda be excited, super excited like they were for Shimoda when you're winning everything, dude?
Bro, like it's even a high five or something, or like, good job. I was like, what is going on?
Try to high five the
flag,
one of the
dude?
officials.
Oh, that was so funny.
And he high fived himself.
Yeah, he's like, all right, never mind. That's what I mean. That's the kind of stuff that Jet needs to keep doing.
Yeah,
that it will make him just a household name everywhere. And if he wants to do it for all the right reasons or whatever you want to call it, he has the potential to do that. He's a freaking funny dude.
Did you see?
He has weird taste in outfits, though.
That's just that people they call it style, bro. We just
don't
have it. What about when Jet was coming off the podium and that guy? No, when Jet was going up to the podium, that guy chirped at him. So the guy chirped at him and told him go back to Australia.
Dude, so I don't like that.
And I guess when he was up there, the guy kept chirping at him, right? Did you see the video when he came back down?
Yeah, you said something to him, but
And
I didn't know what the guy
Jet
said.
said, don't like basically disrespect me. He goes, I don't disrespect you guys Americans and all that stuff like that. I work my butt off to be here and all that stuff.
No,
and the guy went to try to shake, like when Jet was coming back down, the guy tried to go and shake his hand, and Jet's like, no, dude, I'm not. He didn't say no, but he just stopped and was like, don't disrespect me, dude. I don't disrespect you Americans and stuff like that. I work my butt off to be here.
Yeah.
You know,
it was interesting. I don't like the fact that people hate on, like, because dude, I'm telling you right now, the American dream is creating something for yourself and living your best absolute life, having a better life, you know, all that kind of stuff. And the Lawrences have proven that, right?
100%.
And
absolutely,
dude, I'm telling you,
a lot of people
Darren
have.
Lawrence,
Chad Reed has.
Yeah, Darren Lawrence, Dazzy, dude, I'm telling you right now, that dude is one of the most American dudes.
Never met him.
Like, ever.
Never met him.
Dude, he's amazing. Him and I, we had a 5-minute conversation off camera because I interviewed him real quick. We had a 5-minute conversation after that, and him and I were just going back and forth about the most random shit ever. I'm like, and I felt like I was talking to an American dude. Like, it was pretty cool. Like,
talking to an American dude with an Australian accent.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, no, I don't like that whole thing. Like, where I mean, they live here full time. They don't. It's not like they spend the whole off season in Australia and then only come here for racing. They live here full time. They pay taxes here. They, you know, they help. I mean, there's other people that are not employed, but they have a big foot in America. And even though that they're not necessarily American, I don't like the whole go back to Australia thing.
No, I think that's like, disrespect. I mean, don't tell anybody to go back to anywhere, dude.
Yeah. No,
I don't think you should. I think it's just rude. It's disrespectful, you know, especially somebody that here that is actually doing good.
Yeah. Oh,
you
should we get to Instagram questions?
No, dude. I already read the Instagram questions. Why don't you? Oh, that people commented or people messaged in on? Yeah. Freaking lagging, dude. Where you been?
All right. Where is it? Nope. That's not it.
Anyways, who wants to hear my song?
I don't.
No? Why not?
All right. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Instagram questions. This is a funny Instagram. Will you stop, dude?
I'm trying, dude. I need to buy those boom mics already.
Do you think Feld MX Sports will ever have an archive we can watch every race ever?
Ooh, that'd be sick.
I think so. I think there are some that are kind of on Racer X. Right?
So I don't know where it is, but I know you can watch. I don't think you can watch everything, but I know there's somewhere that you can watch a lot of the races.
Yeah.
You know what you need to do is go try to online, try to find the bar to bar.
Oh yeah, that was good.
VHS cassettes and watch those.
Yeah,
those are sick.
All right. So Justin Boyer, he wants to know reaction to Adam's take. You know what he said? I don't know what he
Adam
said.
Cincerillo?
Yeah, I think. I don't know what he said.
I think the only thing that I saw from Adam was him saying that he wasn't good with Hayden, with the Moto 2 with Hayden.
Okay. I have no idea. I don't know what his take was, so I can't answer.
I saw a little bit of it. I didn't see much, so I can't answer on that one because I don't know the full context of it.
PV974, where's Prado?
Dude, where is Prado? He hasn't posted nothing.
I think he's just chilling. I think he's waiting to get out of the monster contract, and then once that happens, he's switching. Joe 5, do you think Degan's plan was to bunch, but when Levi exited it, went to hell?
Yes.
I don't know if he went to bunch.
No, when he was getting in front of him, he was trying to slow him down. Absolutely. He was trying to bunch him. It's a strategy, dude. Eli tried to do it to Dungy.
Yeah. Jack B339, how likely is it Degan wins a 450 championship in the next 3 years?
Very likely.
Dude, I think Moto championship, he has a good chance. I think it's going to take him a year or two to kind of get his grasp on the 450 and Supercross.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of competition, dude. And Jet is like
there is. But if you want to say, can Hayden win a championship in the next 3 years on a 450? Absolutely.
Yeah, he could. Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if he did, I guess. So
no, I wouldn't be.
How likely is it? I would say what percentage? 60%? 50-50 that he could win one?
No, I'd say more than that. I said they're guaranteed. There's probably an 80% chance
in 3 years. Yeah, I mean,
3 years,
yeah, 3 years. Yeah. T-Boner 124. When are you? You know, Boner. You know, Boner.
I didn't hear you. Sorry, I was reading those comments.
T-Boner 124.
Hey.
When are you going to dust off your bike and ride it? Asking for Marshall.
Me.
Me.
Well, I was going to go Oh, there was a question for you, dude.
When are you going to ride?
Well, I was going to go
Sunday?
last weekend.
Yeah, but you've had a week from hell.
Dude. Yeah, it was really bad.
So
So I'm hoping maybe I can go on Sunday, but I can't because I have the girls. So what's Ruth doing on Sunday?
Oh, I have no idea. I could ask her. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe when it cools off a little bit, I'll start riding again.
Wussy, dude. You
Brody
should race
G.
hold on. You want to race the
I'm
fall
not
classic?
no, Brian texted me yesterday about it. I'm not racing the fall classic.
Race the fall
Have fun.
classic with me and Brian Wallace.
No, have fun. Enjoy. I won't be there.
Dude, I don't even care if I get dead last. I just want to go.
Why was Degan only penalized 5? We already kind of talked about that. Mama 4x4. Do you know her? She wants to know.
She seems. We know.
She said, "Why you so?"
I think I know her brother.
She said, "Why you so sexy?"
Well, that's the way my mama raised me or made me. My mom and my dad. Was that question for me or you?
I really hope it was for me.
Oh,
thank you, babe. Appreciate that.
That's your wife.
AZ Scroll 457. Do you think Hayden should have been penalized for his racing? If so, oh man, wow, a bunch of those same points.
Everybody wants to know about it.
He was. I think there's more coming down the pipe from what the text I just got. Let's see. Is Degan healthy enough to race MX and Nation? Kills it? Does he earn respect back? I think if he goes there and fights through everything and races, I think that will give him a lot of not leeway, but like I think that will give him some respect back in some people's eyes that maybe lost some a little bit for him this weekend.
But I also think it kind of okay. So when you're gonna ride somebody like that, and I also think it depends on who you do it to, right? Think of the Dylan Ferrandis and Christian Craig thing, right? When Dylan Ferrandis took out Christian Craig or Freeze took out, well, that's Freeze, that's different. But when Dylan Ferrandis took out Christian Craig was the nice guy.
In San Diego?
Dylan wasn't so much. No, is that A1 or A2?
Oh, yeah.
They were furious. If you went to Dylan's Instagram, dude, it was blown up by just all kinds of hateful comments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It kind of depends who you do it to is kind of going to get the outcome of the reaction. You know what I mean? The reaction from people.
Yeah.
You know, if you did it to Vince Freeze, I think everybody would have perfectly fine with it.
Yeah.
If you did it to Joe Shimoda, which is one of the nicest guys in the 250,
he is a nice guy.
Some people are going to be upset with it.
All right, Mike M Gomes 911. You know him?
M Gomes 911?
Yeah.
No, but I know Cheryl Gomes.
Oh, Cheryl.
Yeah.
It's not Cheryl. She didn't ask the question. No. It's somebody with the same last name though.
Okay.
They want to know what's the one thing you want to see this offseason that's not already well known. What would be? I don't know. What would be well known? I want to see Prado. I want to see Prado in a KTM, but that's kind of well known.
Yeah, but it's not confirmed though.
It's confirmed. He's leaving.
Is there a contract that has been written out and signed that Prado has said, "Hey, I'm going to KTM"? No. There you go.
Well, I don't think he can because of Monster.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not going to happen.
Shout out, Monster Energy. Non-sponsor of the podcast.
Yeah, make sure you send that check to my house too, dude.
Yeah. So, oh man, this M Gomes guy again. Another question, kind of weird, kind of a stalker. Rank this season on a scale from 1 to 10.
I call it 10. I love every season.
It was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. I would say a 9.6. M Gomes again. Another question.
Seriously?
How was it shooting at a drag strip? It was weird.
What do you think it would be shooting like Daytona or something? Because it's big, it's long.
No, but like there's barriers and like it's a lot skinnier. Daytona's a lot bigger and wider. I didn't really care for it too much, but I feel like they did a pretty good job, dude. Some of those jumps were insane. Like that big step down, dude. That thing was nasty in person.
Looked bigger on in person than they are
on
TV.
It was huge, dude. It was freaking crazy.
Hey, you know what I'm trying to do? So, do you know Arena Cross is coming to town?
Where?
They're one of the races is going to be in Huntington Beach.
Shut up.
I emailed their media people seeing if I can get credentials to go.
Dude, don't get credentials. Let's just go and drink and enjoy it. Sit in the stands. Yeah. Arena Cross, it's gnarly.
I know, but I want to go. You want to go?
Yeah, we'll go and just watch.
Well, the wifey wants to go too. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where at in Huntington?
Well, dude, now what if I tell them they write me back?
Where at in Huntington?
In Huntington Beach. I don't freaking know. Whatever arena they got over there.
I got a lot of arenas. Dude, this Mike Gomes guy again. M Gomes 911.
Stay on top media. Mike.
Yeah.
Can I get a new hat?
No, we don't have the hats that he wants.
Oh no.
No, he wants the hat I'm wearing.
I have a brand new one right there.
No.
You want to send it to him?
M Gomes 911. What are realistic expectations
Can't
for
sell
Team
it, though, because
USA?
it's been on my head.
What are the expectations for Team USA?
What are the expectations?
Yeah, now.
Now? It depends who's going, dude.
I know we don't know who's going.
Yeah. Just freaking Eli and Justin Cooper?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. I think they would still podium.
I think
with
they
our
have
top
really
guys.
solid chances with Chase, Eli, and Hayden.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll answer that question when we know exactly who's all
Dude,
going.
we didn't even talk about this. So Steezy to Breezy, how similar
Love
were
Steezy to
Degan
Breezy.
and DeWolf situations in their races this past weekend? Do you see what DeWolf did?
Yes, it did. It
Bro.
was completely different.
Dude, that was gnarly. And then
DeWolf's pass on him was, I would say, probably more aggressive.
that's
and
what
there
it
was
looked like to me.
More of a risk of
Hurting?
him getting hurt.
Yeah.
But they were also battling for first, and they both were the same speed.
Bro, and he would have won the championship if his bike didn't break.
Yep.
That's crazy to me.
100%. So,
Like-
but he didn't go in on, who was it? Lagenfeller?
I think so,
How do you-
yeah.
How do you say his name?
Lagenfelter?
He did also, DeWolf didn't go in on him as much as Hayden went in on Joe.
Yeah. Look at Steezy to Breezy in the YouTube comments and in my Instagram. That was pretty good.
I do agree. Wolf's was worse, but yeah, that takeout was definitely
Dude, that
worse.
was gnarly, dude. I didn't even know about that until like the next day. I was like, what? Or I mean,
Do
until
you think
yesterday.
See, and that's the type of crap I wanted to see in MX of Nations, dude. DeWolf and Hayden trying to go at each other like that.
I know. I would have loved it. PV974, if Degan gets cleared to do MX of Nations, do you think he will run it with a freshly plated collarbone? I think he will, but from what I just heard, I don't know if he's going to be there. Does Degan deserve to be, or two-wheel Preston 18? Does Degan deserve to be penalized more points for targeted riding? Nope, because that's what it says in the rule book. Sorry. If you don't like it, change the rules.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
Jeez, dude. Everyone wants to talk about Degan. TD Inc.
I'll take the hat off his head.
No. Do you think the piece of humble pie was enough for Deeg's consistency won this one? I think, like I said, it's a learning curve. I just don't want Degan to ever change. I love who he is.
No, agree. I don't either.
And I think it's entertaining and it's funny. And so I don't really think it's going to change him too much because the Degans understand that there's a game to be played on both aspects. Hayden Degan's going to be a multimillionaire, or he already is, but like he'll continue to be a multimillionaire because of stuff off the track, not just the riding.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I agree.
So what else didn't we touch on?
Jason Anderson.
The sound
riding
commission.
Suzuki.
Jason Anderson on Suzuki is going to be good.
I just freaking said that like 15 times. How come you don't want to talk about it?
So Barsha is going to
Going to Ducati.
I don't know. I think it would be cool, but like I don't know what to expect from Anderson.
I don't know. Maybe he just
You know
needs
what I
a
fresh
fresh start, dude.
Maybe.
Fresh starts are good.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool because I'm assuming he's going to
HEP.
HEP.
Hep. He's going to
Suzuki, right?
Yeah.
So he'd be teammates with Kenny.
Yeah, but just put a freaking electric start on the bike. It's not that hard.
You know that's happening, right?
Well, do it. They keep saying it.
So
just
you
do
did
it.
see Kenny came out with that since everything that Kenny's been doing on the Suzuki, it has caught their interest to put more back into motocross racing now.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, Kenny wouldn't have said that.
I'll believe it when I see it. Don't
Okay,
care.
That's fair.
I don't
that
care.
might be in 15 years, but
Oh, dude, I think I lost my bikes, by the way. I don't think I'm going to get a bike anymore.
Why?
From Cowie and Yamaha.
Why?
I don't know. I just get that vibe. I think because I kind of
You said something stupid, didn't you?
No, I kind of took Prado's side, and I don't think people at Cowie maybe like that, I guess, a little bit.
Why would
And I'm
they,
like,
dude?
And I'm like, but I didn't say anything negative about Cowie. I just said, like, I understand, like, he's not happy there. And it's not even me taking his side and saying Cowie sucks. I even said that Cowie does not suck. I just love the fact that you're about to get an answer either way. Whatever happens with Prado, you're going to find out. Like,
Yes,
whatever
but
it is.
I can kind of understand that because if I've had plenty of conversations with you about this, about Kawasaki on this podcast, and you've kind of leaned a little bit to make it sound like, yeah, Cowie sucks.
I didn't.
I ride
You're
a
a
Cowie.
liar.
Cowie
You're a
is my
liar.
favorite bike.
That's not
Send
true.
me the bike.
That's not true. So, and then, yeah, I don't know.
Don't send
like,
him one. Send it to me.
I don't really understand it because I do feel I'm like, dude, like even the guys at Triumph, like I've even asked them and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't understand. Like I could make content around it. I could give it back. No, I am never asking KTM for a bike. No, No, I'm not telling the story.
No.
I'm not asking KTM for a bike. And so even Triumph, I even asked Kimber, like, dude, what do I have to do? Like, I can create a lot of good content around it and share good things to a lot of people. And I don't know, maybe I haven't. Yeah, that's a good point. Sound Commission. The Cowie doesn't suck. They just won a freaking championship in the MXGPs.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I ride a Cowie,
and a
dude.
Canadian championship.
I ride a
Like,
Cowie.
So the bike does not suck, but I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm like, dang it, man. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of good things around it. And I like building up the bikes and stuff like that. And then I thought about if I do get a bike.
It's not easy being a media guy, huh? You got to kind of watch what you say.
I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. I thought about it. I'm like, okay, well, if I do get a loaner for the year or whatever, I think I might raffle my bike.
Okay.
Like
fair.
spot or waffle my bike. Like
waffle.
100 spots at $100 or something.
Or you could just go buy one
I don't want to.
and then just sell it.
No, because here's the thing. Then they get free press out of it that I had to, or not even free press. They get profited press from me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it. I've done so much for Honda and I can't even get an email back.
You even made a shirt that says Honda Boys.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why I'm not getting a response.
You're probably right.
But dude, I've done a lot for Honda, dude. Like I created a movement for the Honda Boys.
Did you see? Did you credit? Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, that was it.
Did you see the video or a picture or the video I sent you about all the Honda stuff that they're selling at in the mall at Cotton On?
No.
You didn't see that?
No.
Yeah. There's a bunch of Honda shirts, Honda Racing, stuff like that. You didn't see that? I'm like, hey, you can now go to the mall to get your Honda stuff.
There you go. There it is. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, after Vegas, everything kind of calms down and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, dude.
It's gonna be interesting.
Well, I hope you get a bike. I got a bike.
I know I need a bike.
You have a bike
Anything
in your
else?
garage, bro.
No, I need a test bike. I want a test bike.
Test your bike. You haven't been on it in how long?
A month?
A month?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, go
But
test.
I already know what it is.
Go
I've
test
done
that
it.
bike in your garage.
No, I don't want to.
You know what you
I
could
do
do
need
is
to take it to Kasky and
let
get
me
it
change
done.
some settings on it without you knowing, and then you're gonna go out and test it.
No, you already wrote it without it all tightened down the other day too. So
Not my
do that.
fault.
I need to take it to my buddy Kasky and have him go through it and torque everything down because it's been a while since I've done that.
I got someone better than that.
No, you don't. Oh, dude, I thought I had to sneeze. So, anything else that we didn't cover?
No,
Degan.
That's it.
450s. No, that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I
Any
think we're
last
solid,
things?
No,
I'll give you guys 1 minute. If you have any questions
I'm looking
that you guys want
forward.
to ask, I'll answer them.
I'm looking forward to MX Nations, dude. I'm
Anything
looking
here?
forward to start. No. Oh, MX Tech Talk. Robbie, did Michael tell you how we met?
Oh, I did meet MX Tech Talk this weekend.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. Does he want me to say it? I don't know if he
Oh,
wants
he said, Robbie, did Michael tell you we met?
Oh, yeah, we met. I'm not going to say how, but yeah,
Why?
we met.
How?
I'll tell you off camera. I don't know, because might be, it sounds very,
Sexual?
yeah, but it's not.
You guys
at
are
all.
weird, dude.
No, because of his profession.
AKA Isaac.
Because of his profession. And so I would
Yes,
rather.
we know your name, dude.
Yeah. So I would rather, no, I did meet him. It was really cool to meet him, talk with him. And I met his buddy that he was with too. And that was pretty cool. It was
Did
fun.
you guys all make out or something? Like, what happened?
No.
That was worse.
No, it's not. Dude, MX Tech Talk, now you're going to have to freaking.
I'm just kidding.
Now you're going to have to explain it, dude.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't want to blast people's business.
How
out
was
there.
it hanging out with
You
him?
know what I mean? It was quick. It was good, but it was good to finally meet him because we've
Super
talked so
knowledgeable.
much. Yeah, we've talked so much and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. Who else did I see? I saw Vicky. I haven't seen Vicky in a long time.
Golden?
Yeah, I saw her. And then apparently I was hanging out next to that Bailey Zimmerman dude. He's like a country artist.
Yeah. I don't listen to him.
I was standing right next to him for like 20 minutes.
And you said nothing?
No, I didn't
He's
even know
probably
who
like,
he
hey,
was.
how come this guy's not talking to me?
I had no idea who he was. Didn't even care. I'm like, I don't care about this dude. Like, I just thought he was a guy.
Was
You know
MX
what I mean?
Tech Talk and him?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
That's not how you guys met?
Nope.
Oh.
Is there anything else? No.
Sad we only have one race left with Eli and Star.
Yeah.
MX Tech Talk. Now it sounds weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of bittersweet.
How do you let him go, though? He's the only dude that can run with the Lawrences.
They just can't afford it. They have too much money going out to Degan, too much money on going out to J. Cooper Webb. He was supposed to retire and he didn't. It's kind of his fault. So
You're telling me that they can't afford him, but they can afford 14 250 riders.
2 different teams.
Yes, but why don't they put him under their star tent then?
I don't know, dude. And apparently Degan's gonna ride a 250 under the 450 tent next year or something. It's all kind of confusing.
Yeah.
But dude, I got blasted in the ear with those little like air cannons that shoot confetti out.
Yeah.
Dude, I was on the monster stage when all the riders were doing their stuff. Dude, I got freaking boom right in my ear, dude. It hurt so bad. I'm like, oh my gosh. And Donovan, Degan's filmer, was right there, and like him and I were laughing about it so hard. I'm like, that hurts so bad.
I thought his Degan's filmer was named something else.
No, Donovan.
No.
Yeah. I was with him. I've seen him 1,000 times.
Now I know you're lying.
What are you talking about?
No, I don't think you're lying. But I swear they called him a different name when I watched the video the other day.
Maybe. I mean, maybe he had somebody else helping or something. There's Bucky used to do some stuff with them.
I'll look it up and I'll get back to you on that one.
And the guy that owns Transworld now, he used to be their filmer.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So anyways,
That's it.
I think that's it. Yeah, Donovan. Yeah, well, I'm right. Yeah.
Gavin used to shoot for him.
Yeah, Gavin Ayala. Yeah, Transworld.
Yeah.
So next week we'll do one.
Yeah.
And then I don't think we're gonna do one weekly. I did
We
think
don't
about
have to do one weekly. Well, why
we
are we
do
doing
need a
one next
wife-
weekend?
Well, because if more stuff comes out
That's-
about the whole
yes.
Degan thing, stuff
Yeah.
like that, we'll do another one.
Yeah.
I did tell Ruth that we need to do a wives podcast.
Let's do it, dude.
And so I think that'd be kind of funny.
I think that'd be awesome.
And yeah, and that's it. So
Are you gonna ask Ruth if she can watch the girls on Sunday so we can go to the track? What do you mean, maybe? Come on, dude.
hey, shout out Factory Effects, Albec Co., Luxon Clamps, Yoshimir Exhaust, Motosport.com, Carita's Tires, ASV Levers.
Good job. ETS Racing Fuel.
ETS Racing Fuel.
You're terrible, dude. Kyle.
I love you, Kyle. I'm sorry.
You know the fuel that you send him that I don't get?
I give you
Send it to my house.
That's a lie, dude. How many times have you used my fuel?
When?
Anytime you want.
When's the last time I used it?
Shut up.
When's the
Anyways,
last time I used it?
Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for everything that you guys do and support.
We appreciate you guys.
It has been awesome. It's been a great year, and I can't wait to do it more next year.
Yeah. Are we going to A1?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they have an A1,
Why wouldn't they?
I'm just saying if they have one.
You think they would have like a